Mister, how do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
From our home office in Chicago, from our second office in Indianapolis, Indiana, all the way down to Louisville and to the Carolinas, we owe you an ID. Let's pause for station ID on Snowman in the Morning.
This is WJKS, Indianapolis, Chicago, and the world. This is WSMM-DB, Indianapolis, Louisville, Cincinnati. This is WBWS-DB, Chicago.
Second hour, Snowman in the Morning. The Playmaker is here with me, and it's all about WrestleMania. And I don't care where you start, Playmaker.
I mean,
the floor is yours.
I mean, what? How did you feel about WrestleMania?
I didn't watch it because, well, one, I was completely exhausted because we went to our in-laws on Sunday, and two, I was helping my wife with her homework. So, and she's in pursuit of her she's in pursuit of her doctorate, and she was helping me with a few things. So I can't really give you a good opinion on it.
Fair enough. I get it. This was not the outstanding, overachieving spectacle WrestleMania. It was underwhelming.
And they had it in Vegas.
But I'm just saying, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I can agree.
Here's my problem with people. Because they like to say WrestleMania is the Super Bowl, is our Super Bowl. Well, if y'all gonna sit here and say WrestleMania is your Super Bowl, well, Snowman, is every Super Bowl top notch?
Hell no. This past one in New Orleans, for an example.
So if y'all gonna think like that, well, guess what? Not every WrestleMania is gonna be top notch. If it's gonna be WrestleMania, it just doesn't work. Especially you talking about a business that doesn't have an off season.
This will be one of them that didn't work.
They don't have an off season, so they can't go back and say, "Oh man, but we did pretty crappy this WrestleMania." Well, we'll make sure we make they have to go right into Monday Night Raw. They gotta go get ready for SmackDown.
Yep.
They got to start preparing for Backlash, which is in 3 weeks, by the way.
3 weeks time.
The day before Mother's Day. So when people go and up and on, oh, this is the worst WrestleMania. I'm like, I mean, define what's worse. Tell me in terms what the mean worse is, and we can go back through the other 40 WrestleManias, and I'm pretty sure I can find one that was worse than this weekend. I'm pretty sure I can. So these knee-jerk reactions get on my nerves. Like if you can just say, this WrestleMania didn't do it for me, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Just say it didn't do it for me. That didn't, because it's hard to top last year.
Yes, indeed.
Last year was just one of them. Was like, wow, okay, this is just.
That was way that did it.
Like, I get it. Some of the matches felt rushed. Some of the matches took too long. The ending part didn't go the way that you thought it was. Still trying to figure out what Travis Scott whole means to this whole thing. Oh, we didn't see the final boss, which he's going to be on Pat McAfee in about a few minutes. Just to let you know. Let's start out with that one in there.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
The final boss about to show up on Pat McAfee show. Just to let you know.
Yes.
But hey, this WrestleMania didn't do it. It happens.
Yep.
But like Triple H said, about 2 minutes after WrestleMania Night 2 is over with, he getting the paper for Monday Night Raw. Now you got to go through Monday Night Raw, make sure Monday Night Raw is good to go. He can't even sit back and think about what just happened
right
over the weekend in Las Vegas.
Nope.
Now he's got to go ahead. Okay, Monday Night Raw in New Orleans.
Raw. Yep.
NXT tonight in New Orleans. Friday Night SmackDown somewhere else. It's never stops in the wrestling business. It keeps going. So Triple H can't be like me and Snowman and say and go through the archives like, man, where did this wrestling rank it up?
Right.
Do we put it in the top 20, top 25? Because it wasn't that good.
Right.
Then let me go back and see what did I do this year that I can help me before me to next year. He can't do that.
He can't because he's getting ready for the next set of shows. He's getting ready for the next set of shows, man. So
this one's a miss. It happens. Not every WrestleMania is gonna be top notch. The Super Bowls are not every top notch. The NBA Finals are not always top notch. The Stanley Cup Finals are not always top notch. Nothing is top notch forever. There will be times where it just doesn't go.
Right.
Hell, Patrick Mahomes got his ass whooped. So be it.
So be it. Yep.
People ain't complaining. It was the worst Super Bowl ever. No, you watch Patrick Mahomes get his ass whooped by the best team in the NFL.
Big difference.
So these knee-jerk reaction from the IWC. I don't even got to go on a rant. If y'all want an IWC rant, go to Bust It Open and listen to Dave LaGreca when they opened up the show yesterday, because he went flipping off on the fans. You want to know why John Cena won his 17th title? Because you the fans. That's why. He ain't blame John Cena. He ain't blame Triple H. He ain't blame The Rock.
Nope.
Straight to the fans. You know why? Because y'all wanted a John Cena heel turn. You got the John Cena heel turn. You wasn't happy about the heel turn all of a sudden. John Cena said he was going to win. If you paid attention to John Cena, everything he has done is towards the fans.
Yeah.
If you really paid attention. And by the way, you want to know how great it is? Because Triple H was the one behind it. He literally came and told John Cena, this is how we're going to turn you heel. Once you turn heel, everything that happened in your career with the fans, we're going to flip it right back on them.
Yep.
His entire hair run is about you idiots. And yet y'all still, for whatever reason, don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
No.
It wasn't about Cody Rhodes. It was never about Cody. It was about you dummies. You unsatisfied dummies. And y'all keep playing into it.
Wait a minute. Do I have that? No, I gotta find that sound. Keep going.
That's why Triple H called John Cena the puppet master now. Because y'all dummies playing right into it. Like some idiots.
You big dummy.
I don't like this. Dummy, you asked for it.
You big dummy.
What do they always say? Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
Exactly.
Notice he came on a roll last night. He didn't even talk about Cody. He talked about y'all. Y'all got 27 more dates with him. And this is what I love about what he said last night. He said, y'all say I can't wrestle. I don't even have to wrestle them 27 days. It is 27 days. I can do whatever. I can just come up, show up, do a promo, and leave. That's a date. You have 27 left. And that's before he got RKO'd by Randy Orton. So if you want to, I'm giving you a spoiler right now. Your main event for Backlash on May 10th in St. Louis, Missouri. John Cena versus Randy Orton.
Yep.
Y'all gonna get one of your old rivals that y'all wanted. And guess what? Randy Orton's not winning that title. I hope you know that. John Cena's still winning. And we're gonna continue on this world path of pissing off the IWC. Because them dummies can't never pick and choose. They can't never be satisfied.
You big dummy.
And by the way, shout out to Dirty Dom. That man is now became a face.
Yes.
While still being a heel. He understands the assignment.
He does.
I was like, are they really cheering for Dirty Dom right now? They are literally cheering for Dirty Dom. I can't believe this. Wow. This is ridiculous. There's so much he couldn't. He's like, I'm so used to them not letting me speak. Because we used to say, you want to know how big? You want to know why I'm the biggest heel in the company? Just give him a mic in his hand, and you'll see from there. Because when he got a mic, before he even get a word out, they are already taking over. You ain't saying jack.
Mm-hmm.
Not no more.
Doesn't have to.
Not no more. We're saying they dirty down now. We happy he ain't Intercontinental champion. This is what happens when you're in the IWC. They don't know which way they want to go.
What the hell is going on?
You big dummy.
This is what happens. So yes, WrestleMania was underwhelming. I'm sorry. It is one of those that happen. You had good moments, you had bad moments. It just happens.
But of course, the IWC is saying,
Stop the cap.
The IWC is throwing a tantrum on social media. That's what they're doing.
because they took a big fat.
When you get a W, you still taking an L. Like, how you win and lose at the same time? This is what the IWC is. They win and lose at the same time. They win because they got what they want. They lose because they all of a sudden they don't like it. What?
They win because they got what they wanted. They lose because they got what they wanted.
That's not how we want it. You asked for it.
You sure did. And now that they have it, they're not, no, I'm going to resist the temptation. Go on, please.
Get a shout out to Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. They are calling that the match of Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't like the results. But I am dealing with Triple H here, so I can't win in that regard. And then we get to Jey Uso won. We got the Mania.
Mm-hmm.
The World Heavyweight Champion is now Jey Uso. Everybody wants to eat now. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Seth, what did I tell y'all? What I tell you? Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Roman Reigns. What did I tell you was going to happen? Seth Rollins is leaving WrestleMania with a W. And Paul Heyman.
Yep.
That's what he did. And then, for some reason, and I know I'm with Cool on this, I think we need to start getting paid for the stuff that we say. Because Cool asked me a question. So
okay.
What we gonna do with Braun Breaker since he lost the Intercontinental Championship to Dirty Dog? I said, go ahead and put him up in the main event scene. And he's like, do what? Lose the title and do what? I was like, I don't care. It's time for him to go to the main event scene. And then last night, when CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they pay back on Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker spears them. I was like, I gotta stop talking this stuff up. I just gotta stop. Like, I sat here and said about a good hour ago, I want the man in the main event scene. And sure enough, to end Monday Night Raw, he's aligned with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. I'm like, I gotta stop doing this.
Yeah, it was the main event, as you said. It was at the end of Raw.
Like, there's no way that I saw that coming. Just ask me a simple question. Throw him up to the main event scene. He's been in the Continental Championship twice. Throw him up to the main event scene. I want to see what he can do. Sure enough, and now he's aligned with Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. Good gracious. Yeah, cool. You might be right. We need to get paid for it because we talk this stuff up so much and it just appears. When I sat here and said on the very same show, Monster Wrestling, when I sat here and said, I said this weeks ago, and now everybody's like, oh, we saw this coming. I said this before a lot of y'all even thought about it. I said, for some reason, Seth Rollins is going to win this match and he's going to leave with Paul Heyman. And people are like, that don't make sense. And then that following Monday on Raw, Paul Heyman comes out. I can't turn on my best friend. I can't turn on my tribal chief. Dude, they both in the same match. You got to pick one. Well, if you can't pick either one, pick neither.
Exactly.
That's what he did. He picked neither.
I love Monarchs of Wrestling, by the way.
I'm sorry, but I just look at it and I'm like, okay, we got a triple threat match. Now you're trying to figure who's going to win the triple threat match to begin with, and then you get the favors. The favors like, so your favor's going to put Paul Heyman in your corner from a promise back from 2013, which also puts him in a position against Roman Reigns, and we just going to have Seth Rollins in the middle of it. I like Seth Rollins. And which is why I did my own logical thinking. Probably the reason why I shouldn't have picked Bianca Belair to win that triple threat match to begin with. Just for clarification, and I was not perfect. My two biased picks did not pan out for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed I said bias.
What were those two biased picks?
Bianca Belair and Charlotte Flair. Hopefully Charlotte didn't re-injure that knee.
Hopefully.
Because that match went a different way when she took a bad landing, and that match went differently all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't re-injure that knee. So I can understand them saying, Tiffany, you go over. We're going to check on Charlotte, make sure she's good. But my dumb butt should have known, because I love Bianca Belair so goddamn much. Io Sky should have told me Io Sky was going to win, because they treated her, who was the champion, as if you don't even matter. Have you ever seen a champion get treated like you don't even matter? That should have told me Io was going over.
Mm-hmm.
I was so frustrated with the IWC. I wanted her to win, turn heel, and throw it back in their face. So goddamn much. That's why I frame it as a bias pick.
Win, turn heel, and throw it back in their face.
Yes, that is exactly what I wanted.
And why
Trust
did
me,
you want that?
Trust me, me and Cool McCain, we are waiting for the moment when Bianca turns heel and she does the John Cena heel turn, and me and Cool gonna be on the show monsterizing, laughing our asses off, because this is what y'all wanted, this is what y'all gonna get, and you're gonna like it. Just so, and they'll be, man, this heel turns up. Nope, this is what you asked for. You kept booing her, you kept disrespecting her. Now she's throwing it back in your goddamn face. This is what you get.
LaCole Smith is with us saying good morning from Louisiana. Good morning to you, LaCole. Thanks for joining us. The Playmaker Darnell Sallins is here with me. Wrapping up all things WrestleMania and the following Monday Night Raw.
I did speak about Seth Rollins, so let me go to Mrs. Seth Rollins.
Uh-oh.
So Bailey gets taken out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who. Now I think most of the people can have an idea of who might have did it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying either way, but if you want to say she did it, go for it. Becky Lynch returns to WrestleMania to team with Lala Valkyria, and they win the women's tag team title.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, me and Cool had a good argument back and forth between Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. I'm gonna be one of the ones that stick up for the queen. All right,
right.
Y'all gonna put some respect on the queen's name. I don't care how much you dislike her.
Mm-hmm.
Becky Lynch returns. Oh yeah, she gets to win another title. How great! We saw this before.
Yeah, we've seen that movie before.
Less than 24 hours later, they turn around. They got to defend the titles again against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and they lose them right back to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. What? Why? They just won it. Now they losing it.
Now they losing it. Yep.
Just to turn Becky Lynch heel. You just could have did it at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
This could have did it at WrestleMania. Win the title, lose them. So now Raquel Rodriguez, for no particular reason, are now 4-time women tag team champions. For no reason whatsoever. Just so we can turn Becky Lynch heel on the Monday Night Raw after the WrestleMania.
Yep.
That was a waste of time, to be honest. That was a waste of time. You just could have did that at WrestleMania. Because, to be honest with you, Bailey was supposed to turn heel a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I'm still on this bandwagon that she was the one that was with Naomi with this whole Jade Cargill situation. And then you kept teasing it when you kept putting her alongside Lyra Raquel, who is the women's Intercontinental Champion, and you know Bailey won a title.
Yep.
But we're gonna take her out. Insert Becky. Now Becky's in line for the Intercontinental title now. Really? That was been Bailey's spot. Or is the fact that Bianca is now free from Monday Night Raw because she's really a SmackDown superstar. We can go back to Plan A, which is Bailey being the main culprit behind the Jade Cargill and Naomi stuff, and not Bianca, which you idiots still believe it was Bianca the whole time. you dumb nuts. What more do y'all need?
Wait. Let me play this.
You big dummy.
What more? You saw the Friday night before WrestleMania, where they both Jade Cargill and Naomi confronted Bianca Belair because they trying to figure out what side she on. She ain't on none of y'all side because y'all put her in a worse position. She looked at Naomi and said, "I said what I said to you. We're done."
Yep.
Meaning you did something that I didn't think you would ever do. And yet you idiots still believe that Bianca Belair has something to do with it. This is what happens when you have the IWC.
Oh, goodness.
Unlike Cole Johnson and Snowman here, I don't get involved. I just look at it and be like, these idiots. And I save it for the show. I don't have time to sit here and say, I had a conversation with an IWC member. Why would I do that?
Touche.
Why would I invite that ignorance even more?
Agreed.
That's why every time y'all do that, I'm like, y'all, why do y'all invite?
Right there.
Y'all get be like, we can't get away. You invited. I had a conversation with a bronsexual. Why? Just look at it and be like, you know what? No, I can't do it.
Fortunately, in the past several days, I have not had one of those.
I'd be like, I'm not inviting that ignorance. No, I'm not. That's just stupid. Hell, even if I post something and they comment something near, I just look at it like, yeah, I'm not wasting my time. That is just stupid.
Right.
I can obliterate it if I really want to, but I'm not gonna do it. No.
Agreed. Agreed.
No. So WrestleMania, yes, it was underwhelming. It happens. But we have to move on. We got Backlash coming up. And you already got a taste of your main event because Randy Orton RKO John Cena. So be prepared to have the one last match that y'all asked for. Randy Orton and John Cena. Just know John Cena's winning that match. And that's all I'm gonna tell you.
That's the Playmaker's wrap of WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw at the same time. One more break, and when we come back, I'm gonna roast somebody, and I think I can implore the Playmaker's help on this. Back in a few.
How do you operate this Twitter thing or this Instagram thing or whatever the heck? You're supposed to know all this stuff. Anyway, welcome back to the show.
The return to recovery is almost complete for me and my family, but we need one more favor. Need y'all to help with some car repairs that need to happen. Go to gofund.me/snowman's road to recovery for the full story and all of the details. And if you want to see some behind the scenes stuff, go to patreon.com/snowman multimedia. There's a very special conversation that I had with Charles Faulkner, with two of my buddies, Charles Faulkner and Mike Granahan, and we ran the gamut from men's health to men's rights, all of it. You can only hear it there on Patreon. Gonna play a little rapid fire with the Playmaker.
Before you do that,
yes,
two things. One, I forgot to mention, having Stephen Valkyrie and Io Sky fight the Monday night on WrestleMania. Great.
Okay.
Those of you who want to know who these superstars are, very simple. Tonight on the CW, 8 o'clock, you can see where the future of the industry is going. You don't need streaming. You don't need cable. It is on CW, regular TV.
Nice.
You can watch it. It was Snowman, 8 o'clock. You can watch it. And by the way, if Snowman watch it, I know tomorrow he can be coming on here talking about one of the commentators because he's gonna go stupid. I already know. And two, just to piss off the IWC more, ESPN sent me a notification about 30 minutes ago.
Oh no.
WWE announced WrestleMania 41 is the most successful and highest growing event in company history.
Mm-hmm. I saw that.
That's it.
Be careful what you wish for.
Money speaks louder than anything.
It does. Did they announce where the next one is going to be? Is it going to be in Indy? New Orleans. They're going to the Superdome.
I think 43 or 44 will be in Indy because they have the three specials. So they already had the Royal Rumble. I believe SummerSlam should be next. Then WrestleMania.
Are they having all of those at Lucas?
Yeah.
Stadium? Okay.
Because now SummerSlam starting this upcoming summer. It's going to be at MetLife Stadium. It's now 2-night event as well. So
okay. So they're moving all the big events to the big stadiums.
Pretty much. That's what they added to.
Okay. I'll allow the NCAA with the Final Four. Speaking of which, we're gonna play a little rapid fire with the Playmaker. I'm gonna throw a subject. He's gonna offer his thoughts, and this will close out the show. Let me start with this quote right here. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, that Nico Harrison. I'll just let you go in there. Go for it.
Nico, do everybody in basketball a favor. Shut up. Every time you open your mouth, you make this trade look even more stupid. If you would have said this first thing you said you didn't believe you should be able to pay him because of what the condition, all that stuff, and that's left it at that, and then let the team perform and just shut up. Fine. I get the fans saying fire you. I get all that. But this idiot sat here and said, I didn't know how much Luka meant to the fans.
That look from the Playmaker tells me all I need to know.
What you mean you didn't know?
Oh, we got to what you mean in today's show too. Oh gosh.
Just shut up. Just shut up. Please.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. I know you did this earlier.
I'm happy he said it before. I'm happy he said it after I did my show yesterday because I probably would have went off.
Yep. I'm glad too. I'm glad too. All right. Speaking of Nico, how about Nico Iamaleava leaving Tennessee for UCLA?
And you know the funny thing is, I don't even know because we getting paid less at UCLA.
Yep.
Trying to find out his brother's going to UCLA as well.
Yep, and his brother's first name Madden,
and he's from California.
Yep.
That man was homesick. He just didn't want to say it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And plus, he got his ass whipped by the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yep.
I don't know why you went to the Big Ten. So
you're
going to play them again, and you're going to get your ass whipped again.
They got stomped. He got stumped by Ohio State and go get stumped by him again.
And by the way, Josh Hyper, you ain't off the hook. Y'all better make up for that because y'all make the SEC look terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out there with them dad bars. Like y'all was going to do something.
No. Nope. All right, next one. Key player tonight for Bucks and Pacers, and why?
Key player. Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
Why? Because you was the one that was chirping back with Dame Dollar. Dame Dollar's back. What you gonna do?
Will the Pacers go up 2-0, or will it be even with Dame time being in the fold in Indianapolis, Indiana?
You is not allowed to not show up now.
Yep. All right. Key player for Timberwolves, Lakers. That's the late game tonight.
King James on the Lakers side, and Anthony Edwards on the Timberwolves side.
That seems pretty simple. All right. While we are in the NBA, and I've had people tell me to ask this question, and my answer is yes. Can the Warriors beat the Rockets? I said yes.
Yes.
I mean, they already got one.
Here's the thing: one certain people will look at the records, but like, oh, can the Warriors beat the Rockets? You know, they had to. The other people, the people who actually watch basketball, understand that it is the playoffs. This is a different type of basketball we're playing here.
Different type of animal.
Houston has not played this type of basketball. Golden State has.
I mean, this is Houston's first appearance in the playoffs in 5 years.
This one now,
5 years.
If there was a different matchup, you might say no. But it is Houston's first playoffs. They have to learn first.
They do. Back to college football as we bear down on the gridiron. Is the championship window closed for the University of Texas?
No. You got a 12-team playoff, so 12-team playoffs. I would not say a championship window is closed until I see slippage from the Texas Longhorns.
Okay.
I don't see slippage.
Nor do I. Staying in college football, your expectancy on North Carolina football.
All right. This is what is going to happen here. And I'm going to have a lot of fans probably come back at me. This is my rule of thumb. I don't care what kind of coach you got, okay? I know it's Bill Belichick. See, that's the problem. Y'all see Bill Belichick and y'all go ahead right away with the whole expectations. No.
Yep.
Year one is what it is. So all y'all expecting this and that, shut up. Year one at North Carolina
is what it is.
It can be 1-10. It could be 10. I don't care. It is what it is. Y'all see the name Bill Belichick. Y'all have to remember Bill Belichick having coached in college.
Nope. He's been in pro football all his life. And
it is what it is. Matter of fact, let me take you to Tallahassee. Year one. I said it is what it is. Get it close 3 years. Year two, he has some improvement. You're going in the right direction. Year three, the man went undefeated and got snubbed out of the college football playoffs because he lost his quarterback. Now, somebody's gonna say, "What happened about last year?" Well, last year was he made a dumb mistake in allowing the players to be getting their feelings and not playing a bowl game against Georgia Bulldogs, and that came back to haunt him last season. 3 years, you give him 3 years. Year one, it is what it is.
All right, one more note before we get the heck out of here. How long does Cena hold on to the title?
A couple of months. He doesn't stay here for long. He'll end his wrestling career back as a face. So at some point in time, we'll keep this door open though. If he does stay here the whole time, if they do keep him here for the rest of his run, look out for Cody Rhodes to get that title back.
I believe it. That's
I give his hair turn a couple more months. Give it to about after SummerSlam.
After SummerSlam. Okay. Where? Oh, you just mentioned where SummerSlam is. MetLife Stadium. Okay. Wanted to be sure I got that right because my brain is starting to fade out. Or as my wife would say best, my brain is about to go plus. So we're getting the heck out of here. That's the Playmaker Darnell Sallins joining me for the entirety of the show today. And man, we hit everything from the NBA playoffs to WrestleMania, even threw a little college football into the game. I thank you, brother, so very much. I love you. And I hope to have you back weekly very, very soon.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. And depending on how the week goes, you might get another Shooting the Lights Out.
I love it. And I can't wait for it. Check out the Playmakerz blog, folks. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Now, forgive me not knowing the brother. You got your mic, but I don't know who the hell you are. It's like you're in the broadcasting witness protection program.
I swear to you, Cole Johnson is evil, but comes up with the great intros. And speaking of which, we're going to get an outro. Have a great day. God bless. Remember to make your next move your best move. Always remember, if your dreams don't scare you, they are simply not big enough. Dream big, do bigger. We are, and we hope you all are too. God bless you, and I love you. So long, everybody. Will there be a bronze sexual confession tomorrow, or won't there be? Tune in to find out. God bless you.